Well, hello there, brave ones. Oh my goodness. See, you didn't expect to hear from me today. And partly I just missed you a lot. That's a true story because we had such a beautiful journey together the last 9 days, now 10 days. But listen, I am here to share with you something interesting and exciting and wonderful that I thought really played nicely into what we've been doing in the Brave Method workshop, which is understanding that sometimes magic happens without our consent, our knowledge, or our awareness, and that we are going to roll with it anyway and do something really special. So you all might recall that I mentioned that a launch coming up soon for a deck of cards that are really special. I've been collaborating with my client friend Rachel on them. And I'm going to bring Rachel on and we're going to talk about what actually happened and what we're asking for your support, and also to share in our excitement and our joy. But I will tell you, this is a wildly big, how fascinating moment and opportunity for us. Hey, Rach.
Hey, thanks
How are you?
Thanks for having me on to talk about this crazy day.
This is a crazy day. So I want to get in all the wonderful, fun details and share those with the people who have been spending the Brave Method workshop time with all of us. But before we do that, before we tell them what these cards are and why they're special, let's just like look at the elephant in the room here. We've been working on creating this project for like over a year, right? We declared it, we put it out into the universe. We said, hey, universe, we're going to make a deck of cards that is part affirmation, part manifestation, part business, inspiration, art, creativity, beauty, joy. We're going to do all that, right?
Yep.
And we built them and we waited to launch, and then we waited for the Kickstarter video. And then one thing after another came up and came up and came up. We finally settled on a date to officially launch the Kickstarter. What was the date?
April 1st.
Our caption was, the Kickstarter's launching on April 1st. No joke, except
the joke was on us.
The joke was on us.
The joke was on us. Because it turns out that when you click the button launch Kickstarter, it does in fact launch your Kickstarter, even though
not just a test or a sample launched Kickstarter, but the real thing.
Yep. Even though
how fascinating.
Even though one might think that it's launching on the date that you set in the Kickstarter campaign, but it doesn't. And the reason you know that this wasn't on purpose is the way that Heather and I have done our hair and in our sweats. That is not what we would have gone live in to launch this campaign. But you know what?
It's launched.
It's launched.
And the universe has our back. And so it's just showing us that we can pivot on a dime, we can refresh, we can reframe. We are resilient as fuck, right?
That's true. It's truth.
It's truth. So, okay. So now that you know that we have this project out, so the thing we know about a Kickstarter is that although you have a month to get your funding, if you don't get the majority of your funding in the first like 5 days, it's going to be really difficult to get it. And you don't get any of it if you don't fully fund. So we are going to share the cards with you. We're going to share the Kickstarter video with you and ask you to do one of a few things. One is, if you love this, support the Kickstarter. We have amazing Kickstarter deals, big, really wonderful ones. We have crazy stretch goals that are wildly exciting. The cards are
a website, for example, with details about all the cards.
A website. Also, like webinars where we teach you how to utilize these and bring them into play in your life and take action on them. Workbooks, hands-on workbooks, which are going to be gorgeous. Coaching sessions, all kinds of amazing things. So if you're into it, we would love to have you support it. Or if you just like want to financially support it but not get cards, you could do that too. But the cards are really cool and you could give them away if you didn't want them. So you should get the cards. But equally as important, we're here to ask you to just share the Kickstarter with your people. Put it on your pages, send it in an email and a text message, a DM, like tell people, everyone you know. We invite you to join our Create Brave launch team. We'll put the link in the comments here below to join the Create Brave launch team, which is literally just Create Brave in Facebook. You just search for Create Brave and it'll come up. Yep. And help us get the word out, this beautiful little passion project that we spent collective
hours.
days, walking around town, creating and planning and mapping out. We were really thoughtful and intentional about how we created it. Rach, do you want to share what you've got here? Like, look, oh my gosh. Yeah. And give people details on the cards.
So each card has a word that you can set as an intention and focus for the day, and then a phrase under there that can be a mantra for the day or just something that you center with. There are 48 cards, so I'll just kind of at a glance, you'll see their watercolor abstract, so you can they really form the images and meaning as you look at them yourself. You also can see that there's lots of words that relate right to creating a brave life. Things like
the stuff we've been doing now for 2 weeks almost, like amazing.
Voice. I speak my truth and allow others to do the same. Or reframing, which you've been in the program, you know.
We're
I look
reframing
at
the
the
fuck out of it.
situation. Yeah, I look at the situation from another point of view. So you can see, like, it's just I'll make it big so you can see what it looks like big. Or accountability. I find people and systems that help me stay on task and achieve greatness. So Heather and I worked really hard to build phrases that were really meaningful. There's a guidebook that goes with the whole cards as well. And the guidebook has journaling prompts you can use with these cards, additional ideas for manifesting these truths in your life and guiding you in your next steps. So we are really, really excited about these cards and getting them into your hands.
They're so beautiful. And yeah, you can use them. You can have a feeling where you're unsure of something and you want some clarity or some guidance, or it could just be a daily habit, or you could problem solve. If you feel stuck, you're like, well, let me pull a card and see what it ignites in me and what it inspires in me. They're really, really special. Yeah. And I'm excited to share them out with you. I was going to come back to you all on April 1st and say, hey, come check this out and support it. But I'm asking now instead, come check this out and support it. So we have this really lovely video that we worked with Keith from Poetic Productions on. Thank you, Keith. And I'd like to share it. It gives you some insight and some background on what it is. And then if you have any questions, you can hit us up and let us know. So let's do this.
If you had a tool to help you stay focused on your goals each day?
What if you had regular encouragement, inspiration, and guidance when making decisions for your life or your business?
Hi, I'm Rachel.
And I'm Heather.
We're excited to introduce our new manifestation card deck called Create Brave. This deck is designed to help business owners, goal-getters, creators, and innovators set intentions for their work and manifest their next steps.
I'm in the business of brave. As a success coach, I wanted the Create Brave cards to help you get out of your comfort zone and take the brave leap personally and professionally.
And I'm in the business of creativity. As a creativity coach, I want the Create Brave cards to help you tap into your innate creative potential.
Rachel and I both use and are inspired by things like Oracle and affirmation decks, so we decided to collaborate on a deck with a business focus. The Create Brave cards are like having a coach in your pocket, or in our case, like having two coaches in your pocket.
So how does this work? You can pull a card each day and use it to journal and reflect on your goals, or think about a task and project in a new creative way.
You can also draw a few cards to focus on for the week. Inside the box, we've included a detailed guidebook that provides actionable steps to help you make intentional decisions that lead to making your dreams come true.
Or, since each card is its own unique piece of art, you can simply draw a card each day to leave on your desk for inspiration while you work. We are passionate about bringing more bravery and creativity into the world, and we're so thrilled to see this tool launched and in the hands of brave creators like you.
This Kickstarter campaign will allow us to raise the funds necessary for first-round printing of the decks. And these cards are already beautiful. The quality is top-notch, but we have some really exciting stretch goals and bonuses that, with your help, will make them even more special.
Most of all, we hope this deck is a launching pad for you as you bring your own unique, brave, creative gifts to the world. Thank you for joining us on this mission. We can't do it without your help.
We're so excited for you to create brave.
Oh, you're muted.
Oh my God, it still makes me weepy every time.
every time.
We've put so much love and joy and hope and passion into creating these.
Yep.
And also just a lot of like on the fly, like joy. Like we've created so much joy in them, which I guess maybe makes sense as to why we're like on the fly Kickstarter.
I'm like, surprise, the Kickstarter is launched.
It started, we were really in touch with our emotions at first. There was a lot of fuck. And then there was, okay, this is the information. This is the knowledge. This is what we have. What are we going to do about it? Let's go do it. That's the Brave Method at work, friends. Claudia, I'm so glad you like it. I hope you will support our Kickstarter.
I draw a card every day, and I should go grab the card I got for today.
What kind of card did you get today? Wait till Molly Hicks hears about this. She's at the zoo with her family, so she does not yet know that we have access.
Look at this. So this was my card today. Golden opportunity. Important doors are opening for you right now. Walk through them.
Yes. Create
what?
brave.
What? I do that. Like, yep. So
that's what I'm talking about. Well, my dears, thank you for letting me pop back in and say hi. As you all know, these videos from the last 10 days are going to be available to you through the end of the day tomorrow and the workbook. So get your Brave work on, get your Brave Method workshop work on, and also please check out our Kickstarter and support it and share it. And Keith loves this surprise. Thanks, Keith. I would love it if you would share this surprise with everyone you've ever met and their mother. Thank you.
And the earlier the better. And also just know that you don't get charged until it gets funded on April 28th. So you can pledge now, but you won't get charged for another month. That's
so
just
pledge away.
So pledge now, because that's when we need it.
Please pledge now. Please.
We appreciate it.
All right. I love you, Rach. I'm proud of you. I'm proud of us. I'm proud of these cards. They are magical. And I cannot wait to like hand number them. The Kickstarter ones get hand numbered. They're special. And to put little love notes in them as we send them off to you all. All right. Let's do this.
We'll put the link in the chat so that you have the link for this Kickstarter.
Yes, we sure will. All right. Thanks, Rach. I'll talk to you probably in 5 minutes, but love you all. Thank you. Bye.